Ever notice someone dragging large black bags through the hospital lobby and wonder who they are? That, my friend, is a medical device rep. Welcome to Device Guys. Your hosts, Brent Lloyd and Jason Doliak, bring 50 years of combined medical sales experience to the table, sharing insights, stories, and a behind-the-scenes look at this fascinating world. Enjoy the conversations.
Hey everybody, I'm Brent, he's Jason, we're the Device Guys. Welcome to the podcast, Jason. How do you do?
Well, buddy, it's been a day. How do you do?
I do just fine, thank you, but I know you've had a hard day and I'd like to hear about it.
Dude, so it's amazing to me. I haven't felt something like this since I was 12 years old. But we got this dog and he's been going downhill for the last couple of years, but he's kind of been limping along. I got a call this morning that, hey, tomorrow's the day, and we're gonna go ahead. It's time to put this guy down. I haven't been affected like this by anything in so long.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been freaking waterworks all day long, and it's like I just think about it. And it's just like,
How old's the dog?
He's 15. We got him in 2010.
What kind of dog is he?
He's an Australian Labradoodle. So he's a guy that we found a breeder, and the breeder was fantastic, and we just fell in love with him. And this guy has been through so many of these phases of our life.
Yeah, think about it. Like your Carter is what, 20, 19?
Carter's 19. So
dog, he's 4 years old when you got this dog.
Addison was just a baby. Yeah, Addison was 3. Carter was 5. Kendall was 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been the rock through it all. And then you start thinking about it. It just shook me. It really did.
Dude, you're gonna have a hard day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's gonna be a hard day. Yeah, hence me bowing out of the men's league tomorrow night. You know.
Yeah.
Probably not a good thing. Yeah.
We're all gonna be thinking about you.
I appreciate that. No, it's amazing that the connection that dogs give you. Like I'm excited. Not excited. I mean, it's going to be interesting to go through this with the kids, because this is one of those things that dogs teach you about loss. I mean, we're all going to have it.
Yeah, dude. We did that with Luigi 2 years ago, and same thing. He was like, Emery was a baby. Chloe was just they were little. Mm-hmm. And that dog was great. And then we got another dog, a little friend for him, and we still have Vinny.
Love Vinny.
But Vinny does not like you, at least initially.
The first walk in, it takes him a good 11 minutes, and he'll take a finger off.
Right, he will.
But you saw him. He crawls up on the lap.
He warms up. He did climb up. But no, that was a hard day. I'm not a crier. I am not a crier. I don't. If you ask my family, they can count like on one hand.
Well, I mean, this is what kind of hit me today, because I was like, I'm not either. But I'm just like, like my eyes are burning. My eyes are burning.
No, we had a bad experience when we went in because he wasn't sedated and so we said goodbye. Then the girls left, and I was left alone in the room with him. It was just me and him and the vet and the tech.
Yeah.
And so I was, he's a little guy, and I was just holding him, and it was like, oh my God. So listen, call me, call Heather tomorrow. There's a lesson to be learned from it. I mean, dogs are there to teach us loss. They're there to teach us how to deal with that loss, because they're not permanent. We're not permanent. No one's permanent, but that is a rough day, and I don't envy you, but you're going to learn from it.
Dogs teach us how. I mean, dogs love like crazy. They love you so much, man. Every time they see you, it's all of it. There's none of the other BS that we deal with all day long, and those dogs are ready for you.
Well, it's the bad part about this whole thing, aside from what we've been talking about, is it's just less money in the pot for the closies and the skins tomorrow.
That's nice. Yeah, I've had a good little run since the state ham.
Is that not the state ham?
No, the city ham. What did I say? What did I say? Yeah.
Do we even want to talk about the city ham?
I mean, we can talk about it. I think we should. I mean,
It's embarrassing. It
was a bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. It was a hard. It was hard. It's a hard. They had it set up so fast. If you didn't put the ball off the green like 3 times that weekend, then you really didn't play in the City M. It was crazy fast.
I walked off that course embarrassed that I was there. I felt like my partners, I ruined their day a little. Because it was so bad. I felt
When it comes down to did I keep up with the group in front of me, and if you did, that's a victory. Then that's a sad statement.
It's a sad statement. it was fine. I was great off the tee. I felt like I was in play. I didn't lose a lot of balls. I didn't lose any balls.
How can we shoot such big numbers being great off the tee?
We're putting onto linoleum. Or we're approaching linoleum.
Well, I had the 7 a.m. tee time day one, and that canyon wind is blowing at us. And I made par on one the first day. It was the second day where I had a little later tee time that I made the triple. Good way to start your day.
It feels good.
Yeah,
it feels good.
I do. Look, this is going to be kind of gloaty.
Do it,
because we did have a bet.
We did have a bet. Yeah,
we did have a bet.
You won that bet.
You played worse than me. Which when I called you to report on my day 2 result, I was full on expecting to
have lost the event.
And we were playing $10 Nassau both days, and we were playing an overall, and we were playing junk. We were playing $5 birdies. $5 others.
Others, yeah. We had plenty of others.
There was lots of others.
I think
there were very
few.
few.
The others all canceled because I didn't have birdies. I
don't think I might have had a birdie.
I had no birdies, so all the junk canceled, and I believe I won the second day, but not by enough to overcome the first.
I think you won a side the second day.
Yeah.
I think I had $40 of your money in my pocket.
You did. So. I hope you spend that well. Put it into a fund.
Put it into a fund.
Put it in a fund.
It's on a spreadsheet.
Well, you have to. Taxman's going to come calling.
Yeah, it's not. Well, just a ledger.
Yeah,
that I have for me and you. It's a little ledger.
It's good to know things.
I'm glad we talked about that because now we don't have to talk about it anymore. Because we said we were going to, and then it was like so embarrassing. But anyway, people can look up what we shot. I don't care.
It's out there.
All right.
My name's right there.
So, should we move in? Should we move into the timeout?
Let's move into the timeout. We're going to talk today about this is our feedback episode, right? We've had a lot of feedback after the last couple.
The longer the pod has been out, the more people are viewing it. The more people we're getting feedback still on episode 1 and 2. From people that just happened upon it. A lot of other reps are seeing it, other cath labs, other hospitals, and so it's like we're getting a little bit of momentum, and so we're getting more and more feedback from people, and we thought we'd talk a little bit about some of the feedback we've got.
Yeah, let's do it. It's been fun to talk about, so let's go.
I feel like the red turn arrow, the not getting through the light when it's the flashing arrow.
Yeah, that touched a nerve.
A lot of people.
Well, everyone feels the frustration. At some point, we've got to have legislation that gets rid of these red turn arrows.
I feel like the citizen's arrest is appropriate in that condition. Do you? Like, how would you do it?
That's a good question. That's exactly what my pause was. I don't know. I don't know how we do it. You can flash all day. Like, I've considered many, many times being stuck behind someone that's not proceeding into the intersection at a left turn arrow, just whipping out to the right, going around them, and proceeding with that left turn.
And if you get pulled over, totally defensible.
The whip around may not be defensible.
No. Totally you could defend it. I know you. You're a salesperson. You could defend it. If it was a red arrow, I would say it's a little dicey. You can't. It's hard to defend that. But if it's a flashing yellow,
and that guy's behind the line, he's still behind the line. You can whip around that, no problem, for sure.
So we had a lot of feedback on that, and I think maybe there's enough momentum for a hashtag or something. Citizens arrest or educate the ignorant.
I don't know why. I don't listen. I don't know why on the freeway signs above I-15. Which is giving us the time duration down to Bangerter Highway. Can we not just throw something up there that's useful? Hey, guys, and a left turn arrow. Hey, let's get in the intersection.
Let's
get in the intersection. Ease out.
That could be a good ease out. Buckle up. ease out.
Yeah. Ease out.
I'm calling my.
Call your congressman.
Well, definitely, I'm calling my my state house representative.
Is it the city planner? I don't even know who we talked to.
I think it would be a legislative issue.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was that, and we'll follow that as the developments occur. But I did mention in that episode that that's the only time I gave a poor review to an Uber driver.
Oh yeah, this is the other Uber.
But it wasn't true when I started to think about it.
Yeah. Let's go into that story.
Well, and I'm interested to hear what people think about this, because like was kind of a moral dilemma for me. I gave her 1 star,
which is totally, which was generous.
Was generous.
That's generous.
So one time I'm in Denver. I'm coming back to Salt Lake City. Need an Uber to the airport, and I get the notification that here's a driver, but he's hearing impaired. Hey, I don't care.
They give you the choice.
You can decline.
Really?
Yeah, I want a driver that's not hearing impaired.
Who would do that?
Not me. Not me.
It sounds nice.
You don't have to talk to him. No. You always get that option. Do you want conversation or not?
Yeah.
That just was an obvious not, but whatever. You're hearing impaired. You're a good driver. I'm assuming you're a licensed Uber driver. You can get me to the airport as well as somebody that can hear.
Why not?
So here he comes. He pops the trunk. I go to put my bag in the trunk. It is the most filthy. It's got like dog food. It's got a big bag of Purina dog chow, and it's tipped over, and it's all over the trunk, and there's dog hair. And
this is where you're going to put your garment bag?
This is where I'm going to put my Travel Pro.
And it's not.
And I do. It's like, ugh, okay.
Yeah.
So then I kind of, make a spot for it. I get in the back seat. Can you imagine what the back seat looks like?
There might have been a dog hair or two.
There may have been a couple of Alaskan Malamutes, maybe in mid-August back there. Just shit. It was the worst. So, and it smelled like dog. It smelled like dog slobber. It was the least pleasant Uber ride I'd ever had.
Do you think was it a service dog? I don't think hearing impaired use service dogs. I don't know. This is a very slippery slope here. But what I'm saying is, when it came time, well, to have a customer ride, when your job is to give people shuttled service from one point to another, you got to vacuum out that bag.
Did I feel obligated to because of his
handicap to get in
to give him a good review? I tipped him. I gave him a good tip.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed you got in the car. I mean, now that would have been a tough ask to be like, listen, I'm going to get another Uber.
I mean,
come on.
Then I get a bad review.
But you shouldn't even get that. This is.
I mean, I'd like to hear what people have to say about this, because I gave him. I didn't go 1 star.
You gave him 2.
I gave him 3.
You gave him 3.
I gave him 3 stars, which is
I don't know how the rating system.
I don't know
what does
either,
it mean?
But it's like.
That's uncomfortable, because I know you didn't want to get in that car.
It's kind of like being the guy that pays attention to somebody who finds his ball in the woods. You got to protect the field. Hey, I don't think you took a legal drop back there. Yeah, that type of thing. You got to protect the field. There's other drivers. They're going to get in that car. They're going to think, yeah, I don't care if you're hearing impaired, but I do care if you're a slob.
Yeah.
I do care. It had nothing to do with his.
Of course not. No.
But my God.
That's brutal. Because I wouldn't want to get in that car.
Would you not?
I would still. No, I would not want to. I still would have done it. Yeah, I still would have got in.
Yeah, I did too.
And I'd have griped about it afterwards, just like we're doing now.
I 3 stars. Yeah. Anyway,
I don't know, man. I think because you probably had a nice outfit on, and you left that thing looking like you came from the pound. So, I mean, from a review standpoint, his hearing impairment has got him.
You know,
Couple stars.
how some drivers have a, like maybe some mints and a Wall Street Journal and a couple of bottles of water. He's got a lint brush. He's got a lint roller.
He hands it to you as you get out. Hey, listen, you're going to run this down your backside.
And then you go from 3 to 4 stars.
I tell you what, if he gets out and comes around, gets your bag out, kicks it off, gets all the Purina off of there, and then he does you
lint rolls
full
you?
lint rolls you
5 stars.
right back up to 5 stars.
Right back up to 5.
Right back up to 5 stars.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I hesitated going there, but I'm curious if other people have given bad reviews. It's really hard to give a bad review because you're worried about your own review.
Yeah, I don't know. I never think about my own review. But I've never given a bad review on an Uber driver. I don't think just because I've always been
I've had 2
remotely
opportunities.
satisfied.
I call it like I see it, Jason. What else are we going to talk about?
The Gonzalez, Dr. Gonzalez.
You want to talk about the text?
He reached out to me day after. Yeah.
He's a friend of the podcast. He's watching the podcast.
Clearly.
And to say I threw him under the bus. I didn't throw anyone under the bus. I just told the truth, and I named a name. I named a name.
You did do this, and it's true. And this text, as I go back and read it, just watching the podcast, don't listen to Brent. He lent me these sunglasses.
That's an interesting.
That probably belonged to one of his kids. Now, this is the point that kind of bumped me a little bit. Had he said he lent me those sunglasses, which
Right.
I don't know where they are anymore.
These imply that he might even be looking at them.
They could be in his
moment.
hand. They could be on his face. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that belonged to one of his kids. Multiple colors with bent ear stems. I forgot I had them on, and I walked out. I just threw them in the trash. Later, Brent claimed they were Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses that his wife gave him for their anniversary and cost him $4,500. That's a little stretch. He cried a little as he told me the story.
Did I weep
and
a
how
little?
they were irreplaceable. And we already covered you and you're crying, so.
Right.
I mean, the hyperbole here is it's reaching. I called his wife and asked her about it. She said she didn't even like Brent and would never give him anything worth more than $5 for all that she has suffered, which I thought this was clever.
How dare him?
How dare he? But I mean, this is good. This is clever. The thing for me, I mean, it's a good little banter. I like it. The thing that bumps me, he lent me these sunglasses.
Yeah, these. I don't think that stands up in a court of law. I think a good lawyer would just shred him on the stand.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, these sunglasses.
These sunglasses.
Yeah.
Your language here suggests that they're in your possession.
And if that is not enough, this text he sent you, he sent me later kind of a vengeful text, in my opinion. He says
Vengeful.
He says to me, this is after he sent you. I didn't know he sent you that. You're the one that told me.
Yeah.
He says, your podcast was terrible. Only good part was the sunglasses story. Jason was pretty good and has potential. I would say you should just stick to your day job, but you're horrible at that too. Dr. Gregera even said you shortened his TAVR career by 10 years. He's really getting personal.
Well, I mean, it's the banter we do. I like it.
He's coming after me. I called him, and I gave him an opportunity to come on the pod.
And?
Today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I said, you don't have to come to Salt Lake City. We can pipe you in. We have the technology. And he declined the invitation. He said he had clinic, and it was going to go late.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see. We'll see what he says when we.
Someday.
He's going to be a guest on this show. We'll give him a chance to defend himself. But right now, I think that text is, albeit clever, a little bit incriminating.
These glasses.
These glasses, for sure.
Yeah.
What other feedback do we have?
What other feedback do we have? Well, what else did you get?
Well, there was the comment someone made about Jed DeVries. Really got in his head.
Oh, right. That's true.
Yeah.
He's a sensitive guy. He's for a big guy.
Sensitive guy.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it says the ball baby.
Someone
says
commented,
the ball
I think
baby
on Instagram, someone commented that he he overstepped one day in the cath lab.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, that feedback was, we affect everyone. You never know how we're going to affect everyone, and everyone has their opinion and their input.
Right.
So,
Right.
And then we did have the feedback from the symphony.
Oh, the Don
Don Symphony.
Don was a great guest.
Don was a great guest, and you fed the fire when you said taking his dad taking him to the symphony on a Friday night was considered a form of child abuse.
And I would like to go on record right now as taking that back.
As you should.
I take it back.
I mean, listen,
that's not child abuse. Taking your kid to the theater or the symphony is not child. It was said tongue in cheek.
Of course.
We agree on that.
We can be honest.
And even Dawn kind of went along with it, but it was a joke.
It was insensitive, Brent.
It was a joke.
Coming from a saxophone playing background, like a gentleman that I am.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, I played saxophone in junior high, freshman year.
Junior high?
High school. Yeah.
High school even?
Freshman year, yeah, I did. I played the alto saxophone. It's like Kenny G.
The alto
saxophone.
Is that the good saxophone?
Well, I mean,
tenor sax is that's the one.
Tenor's kind of the money. It's not the soprano sax. It's not the one that looks like a gold clarinet.
No, I know the one. It's almost like it's deeper, right?
The tenor's deeper. It's not the baritone saxophone.
The tenor?
The tenor's deeper, yeah.
Alto?
Alto is higher.
So that's the one that
soprano is the highest. So Kenny G was more of the soprano saxophone.
No wonder you got so many girls in high school.
I did not. Are you kidding me? Ask anyone.
That was a joke.
Good.
You don't lead with first chair saxophone.
I was not first chair either.
Don't. I'm going to get in trouble with the
here we go again. You just keep hammering on the arts.
Take it back.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Get some sensitivity.
We might have to edit that out.
Yeah, we'll see. I found myself today. at the cop shop. I was jealous of another bald guy. Like, I'm not even bald the right way. No, I'm serious. I'm like, this guy's got this nice, glorious head of sides. He's got the back and sides, and it's kind of flowing around.
And nothing on top?
Nothing on top.
That's called the Gallagher.
I know it's called the Gallagher, and I can't even do it.
Well, if you could do it, but you'd have to shave the top of your head.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be nicks and cuts. I'll be bleeding like a
So you would rather...
I don't know. I'd rather be able to commit to...
accelerate your baldness.
If you're going to be bald, be bald, right? And I can't even do that well.
I mean, you're a good bald, though.
It's fine. It's fine. It's maintenance. It's shave it every couple days, give it a good buzz, and But if I wanted to actually just let it grow at one point and have some hair,
I saw you grow your hair like that once.
I know it wasn't pretty. It was not good.
Yeah,
that's the time. The wispy top. It's like an aspen grove up there. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah. But I found myself a bit jealous of a bald guy today. I'm like, oh, man.
It's like the David Crosby.
David Crosby.
Later in life, David Crosby, because then you can go really long.
Yeah, you can go bring it long. I mean, even Larry David's got a beautiful head of wraparound hair. Why am I blanking on the Star Trek Enterprise? Oh, Patrick Stewart.
Not familiar.
It's a great bald.
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
I don't watch Star Trek.
You've seen it.
I'd have to Google it.
Okay. Well, Patrick Stewart, people, you know what it is. He's got a great bald head. It's incredible. Diego's got a great bald head too, but he has better commitment to the maintenance than I do. He goes with the blade.
You can't do blade?
Nah, I can't. It's too much.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. Speaking as somebody with a beautiful head of hair.
Go on.
I can't really relate.
Of course you can.
I've got to condition this thing. Shampoo, condition. You know what my product costs? I had to. This doesn't just happen.
No, do you know how much money I save in hair products alone?
But you waste it all in razors.
No, I just shave my face, and I barely do that after the.
What do you do? What do you use on top?
I just go with a 1.5.
Oh, just like that.
Just mow it down 1.5. Yeah.
No, I think you're a good bald. I think it looks good. I think it's good bald.
Well,
what else do we have to talk about here, Jason? We
hit all our topics.
Hit all the feedback.
Yeah,
we're looking forward to more feedback.
I think it'd be good to get people involved. Yeah,
I think we should wrap it up. Should we wrap it up?
But yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. And it's been good talking. It's been good catching up. It's been a rough day. I mean, it was it's gonna be a rough one tomorrow. Today was an exploratory emotional experience today for what tomorrow is going to be.
Well, I'll tell you what. Positive thoughts.
Thank you
for me, my family, and Device Guys Nation.
Well, thank you
for sure. All 100 of our listeners,
at least, at very least.
No, we'll be thinking about you.
Thank you.
So good luck. Make sure you give me a call after. I want to know how things go.
Will do.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you watching. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude, and thanks.
Yep, we'll see you next time. If you see someone out there without a smile on their face, you give them one of yours. Take it easy.